Hello guys, and welcome to episode 31 of my Medieval 2 Total War campaign, playing as England on very hard difficulty. Today we are starting with a battle against the Holy Roman Empire. They have an army which is consistent of mostly peasants and archers, as well as a bunch of mailed knights. And their mailed knights are pretty decent, but we have plenty of spearmen, so it should be okay. Let's fight this on the battle map.
I shall lead our forces into battle, my lord.
I'll just have like a base infantry line, as usual, with my archers behind and probably my cavalry on the flank. I might have enough cavalry, I think, to outnumber their cavalry, which would be really good. I have to wait and see. Let's start the deployment. We are kind of tucked up here, which is not too bad. We could maybe position more this way and walk downwards towards them. I think we're going to do that. So we'll have these men start in the centre at the front. We'll have my spears on the flanks. Same with these two. And then we need our archers behind. I'm going to turn off skirmish for now. That is fine. I do have some billmen as well. They can go on the left flank. Then we'll have our cavalry just line up behind. That is fine. Okay, we'll start the deployment there. Just make this into a group. And we'll start wandering towards them, I think. Basically want to get to a position where I'm in range of their forces. I don't really want to fight them in the forest, so we will just see how we get on. I think I might run my forces. We're going downhill anyway. It's just if I do run them, then I can get my archers into position sooner and they can start firing. Might be worth stopping a little bit further up actually. Let's do that. Yeah, their archers are all running towards me. We are not going to let them hit us that hard. I can focus their archers quite easily. Not too concerned about the mercenary crossbowmen being the ones under fire. My archers are certainly starting to do a lot of damage. These archers don't have any armour, so they're just getting absolutely wrecked by my missile forces. And well, as the rest of the army comes through, they're going to take a lot of damage as well. Just a lot of peasants, right? That's basically all it is. I will let those guys brace, it's fine. Ooh, that was a nasty charge. Did a lot of damage. Let's have my general come over to the right flank. And I think with my archers, it'd probably be best if I just focus their general, honestly. Because you don't really have the ability to choose to do anything else. That's one unit of mounted sergeants dealt with at least. Charge into these ones. Okay, good. Get my spearmen on the far right to continue moving forwards. That initial charge, though, was absolutely nasty. Are we still hitting their general? We are as well. He's down to 9 men. Killing him will definitely help us out. Pull back my mercenary Frankish knights. What's happening on the other side? Oh, these guys are getting completely surrounded. Let's have my general get involved there, because good thing about the general's bodyguard is they really do beat those mailed knights quite well.
George, our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will
Right,
lose
that's
their
good.
will to fight.
We should now pretty much break the rest of their forces. Not too happy about my spearmen running away though. Let's use the horn there. We're a bit too late to lose it, or use it, sorry. But,
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
time for my archers just take their time and fire at whatever the hell they want. We have done a lot of damage. We're going to catch their mounted sergeants? I doubt it. Just come back and hit these peasants and stuff. It's fine. My general out of there. Don't want him to get killed by the armoured sergeants on that side. Move my bellman over to the right. We can engage those mailed knights now. And the archers are still firing away. Those archers are going to have so many kills.
If we
It's
continue
going to be
like
ridiculous.
this, we will smash the enemy.
Let's actually have these spearmen and stuff come over to the right. We may as well push in these armoured swordsmen in from this side. There's no reason not to. Because the infantry engagement is always going to go in our favour. It's just this cavalry engagement. I need to make sure my general doesn't die. Let's actually put him away from that if I can. And we'll just have my spearmen fend them off, in theory.
The enemy army flees the field.
Okay, I think we're just going to end the battle there,
Christendom will be
because I want to sort of reform and just attack them again, rather than continue to play out that battle and run them down. We're just going to execute those guys, and that army retreated a hell of a long way.
Command me, sire.
Wow.
Yes. Command me. Hail my
Alright then.
king. Hail my king. Hail my king.
Well, time for this army to move towards
With honor,
Staufen,
sire.
so he can get on his
An
way.
order.
And this guy can head back towards Metz.
Yes. We go no further today.
Just going to merge some of those units. I might even get rid of this one. We'll just recruit a new one at Metz and pick it up when we're there. Cool. We could actually do with another unit of archers, I think. Pick up some longbowmen as well.
An order.
Yeah, that's fine.
Blasphemous Ausländer.
So,
Hail my
6,000 left to spend. We given any money to the Pope this turn?
Sire.
No, we have not. That is fine. Where has the
God bless.
Venetian army gone? That just straight up die? Like, what happened there? Maybe they disbanded it? Not entirely sure. I'm going to take an assassin though as well here, I think, so that I can try and assassinate some of these Egyptian guys.
Hail my king.
We have a few battles lining up. We've got one
Hail my king.
here with Paul the Mean. And he's going to attack Zaragoza. We have
Command me, sire.
Leofwin, who's going to be heading back.
Hail
We've
my
of course got
king.
Roger of Bampton, who's going to be moving back. Good
Hail
old
my king.
Henry here. Going to be possibly attacking. But surely that's going to cause us to get excommunicated, yeah. So we can't do it in their territory, but we can attack them in our territory.
At your service.
Our merchant's currently moving down. We have the army here ready to go up.
At your service.
Fleet ready, sire.
Those guys should be retraining. Let's start with those. There we go. That's fine. And then we'll talk to the
Your
Pope.
Majesty.
Is there something I can do for you?
And I'll give him 5,000. There you go.
You
Have some
it would
money.
seem you are very reasonable. Farewell.
Now I end the turn. There's a rather sizable army at Stettin, which is a Danish settlement. Milan's going to kill the rebels for me. And I assume they might siege me? No, not yet. That's good. Merchants Guild in Dijon. Is it worth having? Probably, right? Did I just cancel it? I think I might have just cancelled it by accident. Oh well. That's fine. Noble Life Ends. One of my priests in Algiers.
Yes, your highness.
And we have a new one there, so there we go. And I guess we can get a new one at like Toulouse and send him down as well. Ivaness has built a market. Does that mean we can recruit ourselves another merchant? No, not quite. But we do have a merchant here, so let's get him out.
Service.
And what would be worth the most? Probably the sugar, right?
Do you expect me to come to you, infidel?
Let's go and jump on the
Journeying
sugar.
onward. Opening a new trade lane. At your service.
And now we need to get our priest,
Gods serve kings must
this
Yes,
priest,
your highness.
to take out this
This
guy.
is the heathen in question, my lord.
At your
Unless my
service.
priest in the
Gods
settlement can do it, which I don't think he can.
Name the
Not
blasphemer.
effectively anyway.
Who is the heretic, sire? This is the heathen in question, my lord.
Yes, your highness.
Name the blasphemer.
God's servant.
I'm going to send one up here. That's fine. And I may as well just recruit another one. We need as many priests as we can down here because the population needs to be converted sooner than later. I may also get an abbey. That's a good idea. Yeah, we'll start building that in Cairo. That will help us out a lot.
Hail
Right.
my king.
Do I need to stop in Staufen? Probably not. We've got
Where
our
to,
spy
sire?
nearly here at
With
Innsbruck.
discretion, sire.
And I think
I shall continue tomorrow.
we
sire.
should be okay to just have
Hail
this
my
army head
king.
that direction.
Yes, my liege. We shall continue tomorrow.
Cool.
An order.
I might even move this army into
Marching, sir.
Staufen. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I need to retrain. Lovely. We do have the army on the boats that we need to move off. Let's go ahead and do that.
I never liked sailing anyway.
The Danish navy here that we need to get rid of. I'm not sure that's going to happen. Not this turn at least.
Ships ready, my king.
Let's go and attack
They'll
these
wish
guys.
they'd never been born, sir.
At your
We'll
service.
have him jump on there.
Yes, sir.
Unloading my
there.
wares, sire.
Fleet ready, sire.
And that's job
Yes,
done
sir.
for our
At your
merchants.
service.
This guy's heading on
As you
down.
command. At your
This
service.
one can go and sit on this
Journeying
wine.
onward.
Lovely. And that will add up with our merchant trade quite a bit.
Hail, my king!
Right, on our way back down, I think what I'm going to do is have Morris come by Antwerp and pick up these archers. Seems like a good idea. 2 turns until we can attack the Holy Roman Empire again. Although as soon as I do, I reckon they'll just call another mission. But this is a hell of a young pope, which is really annoying. I'm going to have to invest a lot of money to make him happy. I think the thing I'm happy about the most, though, is that we have got rid of the Venetian army, which means I can freely attack Alexandria in like 1 turn if I want to. Since I'm going to be sitting here, though, I think we're just going to put the tax rate up. We'll go yearly races with a normal tax rate. That's fine. And yeah, we'll just wait for the next crusade, I guess. This guy needs to kill off the Moorish army, so that's what we're going to do here. And that's going to be multiple camel spearmen, ballistas, and Sudanese javelin men. Let's go ahead and fight this on the battle map. I think the reinforcing army is going to be AI, which is a bit of a mistake, but oh well. Doesn't really matter. They'll just YOLO with the town militia straight into the camels, and that's actually a good thing because I think there's spear militia in that town actually, not town militia. And spear militia have the bonus versus cavalry, so that's fine. Just put these spearmen on the flanks. And then we need to have all our archers behind, and that's it. One thing I am missing from this army is mainly cavalry. Like if I got some feudal knights, this would be like the perfect army. Because I've got the mainline infantry and the armoured swordsmen and dismounted feudal knights. I've got my spearmen here, and then I've got plenty of decent archers as well. The one thing that might be in a good shout is to have the yeoman archers put down spikes, but I didn't really know if they were going to attack me or not, so there we go. Either way, these Sudanese javelin men surely are very, very dead right now. And they're running around like madmen. Not really going anywhere in particular. Let's grab my archers and we'll put them onto guard, and that way I can start targeting the camels, which would be a better idea. Apparently this is like heavy cav, but I don't think they're that strong. Give me a mass charge of camels straight into my lines. Maybe not even a charge at this rate. There we go. Yeah, that charge was pretty bad. We'll have my general go off to the right side, but the front line just got absolutely annihilated. Yeah, those camels really don't stand a chance.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Oh, I'm not liking those ballistas though. Ouch.
Our men have slain the Saracen general. Now we must send his men running back to
Beautiful.
the desert.
Right, now we just charge into their ballista here. And allow my archers to do the rest of the work.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Saying that, my general's a bit surrounded here. But he's doing fine. Yeah, we're killing them off very quickly. Let's get some spearmen up to help him out, just in case.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Those guys are so bad. It's crazy. Let's get him back. I don't trust this at all. Time to leave, dude. Let the archers do their work. The thing is, I wanted to kill the ballista sooner than later because it's actually doing quite a lot of damage to my archers. I guess what we could do is just send a couple of armoured swordsmen running forwards. Spread all of these guys out. No reason to have them not spread out at this point. But hopefully we'll brace against the charge from the camels. And well, as you can see, they die off very, very quickly when they charge like that. Here goes my armoured swordsman straight into these ballistas.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, when the enemy army flees the field, all of Christendom
I'm going to end
will
it
be
there,
awed
and the
by
reason for
victory.
that is because there was a huge volley of archer fire coming in and it was starting to kill off those men. Right, well that
By
deals with
God's
that.
will, we have triumphed.
And we'll have Ralph Awood now
Hail, my
come back.
king.
Merge these guys.
Sire. Orders. Sire.
Train one of them.
Hail, my king.
And also merge these guys while we're there. That's a trait increase. And
Hail, my
the Moors
king.
are going to hate me, but I'm going to try and peace out with them anyway.
Your orders.
You are lucky we will receive you at all. Discussions
Okay,
come to a close.
never mind.
God's
Doesn't matter.
Hail, my king.
Move through and attack Zaragoza. Now, did this change from a castle to a town? That's interesting. It must have.
Hail, my king.
Let's take
As you
Zaragoza.
will, my king.
We have
battle.
catapults, so we can just
Laying
assault it straight
siege,
up.
noble sire. We shall prevail in this siege, sire.
Let's fight this on
As
the
you
battle map.
command, my liege.
It'll be an interesting battle, actually. But with the catapults, we should be able to just annihilate these dismounted feudal knights. Let's go.
Glory to your name, sire. We attack.
We'll make a couple breaches. I'll probably end up actually pushing the catapults inside. And then we'll just kill them in the middle square. Okay, let's start the deployment. No need to be too close to the walls until the breaches are made. We'll probably put one here, maybe put one here as well. It might depend on where they have their forces, but we have line of sight onto all of the main places, so that's fine. Right, we'll wait for our catapults to do the work. But we are actually going to have to get a bit closer. Hopefully not in range of this tower. Might be worth just destroying that tower. Never mind, they're leaving the walls. Alright, we'll just keep firing at what we want to fire at then. That's fine. What's the damage on that? Can we see the damage? Sure. Yeah, we'll just speed it up. It'll go down eventually. Is this going to make 2 breaches? I kind of feel like it is.
As in ancient Jericho, the walls fall before the righteous. Send our men through to slay our ungodly foe.
Make another gap here. Lovely. Then what we can do is have our catapults fire through the gaps towards the men standing inside. I think I'm going to keep some ammo on these ones though. Let's put flaming arrow or flaming ammo on. Same with these guys. We'll tell these ones to fire at the rear. Okay, let's tell these ones to fire at the front. Those ones to fire at the rear. Maybe we'll get a couple nice hits. And that middle wall section's causing problems. I think we need to have line of sight onto the center guy. The guy in the middle. So, say if I come over here, and I might be able to hit the one at the back. Try that. Stop this one from firing for now. I mean, either way, well, they control the towers. That's one problem. Maybe we have to take out those towers, and then we could just use our archers instead. Yeah, if we get rid of those towers, then that will be good for us anyway. We'll reduce our losses by quite a bit. Doesn't take long to kill apparently, so that's good. I think it's going to take 5 shots on each. We do have limited ammunition, of course, so let's turn off flaming ammunition. Really inaccurate. Or inaccurate. Okay, cool. Let's get rid of those. Now we can just move up our archers and do it that way. Actually, what I'm going to do, just to make sure that they don't get killed, is move up my infantry in front. Just in case. We really shouldn't be firing at the guys on the walls, so we're going to turn off skirmish. And we are going to turn on guard, and we are going to smash into these two, please. There we go, that's more like it. You can spread out all they like. Oh, that tower is a problem. Take out that tower, please. Okay, that's good. What's the unit on the walls? These are their ranged forces. Okay. Either way, their infantry is slowly but surely being cut down, which is nice. Don't even have to fight them. I can use up as much ammunition doing this as I like, I think. Because the cavalry will go down relatively quickly. Let's stop them now. And what I'm going to do is get a couple of these units to go through now. We'll save a little bit of ammunition just in case they try and sit in the middle square, which they might try and do. But here we're just going to charge onto the breach and slaughter the rest of these men.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay, that's nice. If we can kill off these guys, I can actually get my archers to come in over here. I think I'm going to try and do that now. These guys to move up as well. One problem that I can see is these guys are actually doing a lot of damage with their javelins. So we need to take them out. Getting the longbowmen inside is pretty important. Hopefully these two will go down soon. And if they do, then we'll be in a really good
The enemy
position.
are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Okay, is their general retreating? No, he's actually coming straight in. Interesting. Alright, let's just straight up engage them. And we'll just shoot the general and hope for the best, really. And a lot of the dismounted feudal knights have died. Let's have another couple units come inside. Which is a lot of men. Like a lot of general bodyguard. Where's their actual general? Can't see him at the moment. Ah, there he is. Okay, he's in a pretty tough spot. Well, he is going to go down.
The enemy king
Yep.
is slain. A
Oh, it was the
worthy
king.
enemy, but
I
no
see.
less dead for that.
Fair
We must
enough.
press our advantage.
We killed the king. What do you know?
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. Heavy infantry.
Get these archers inside. Could really do with some spearmen, actually. That would be nice. Okay, those guys are routed. That's good. Let's carry on.
The
And now
Lord
these
is with us
archers
today. We've captured the
can
enemy's
come
wall.
here. Then I'll just have these guys line up in front of them. And this one can just stay to one side. Brilliant. We're in a pretty good spot here. Even tempted to bring in the catapults. Try and get these catapults in here.
Heavy infantry! Heavy infantry! Heavy infantry! Move out! Shift it!
Alright, these guys are down in the ditch a little bit, so I might have to move them up if I can. They can get some better shots off. Alright. Allow them to fire it well. Oops. Did not mean to move them there. They are firing at the Almagavas, which isn't really a great target. Let's just have these guys target the general bodyguard. At the end of the day, I can always use the catapults if I have to. Alright, let's bring up the catapults.
Heavy infantry! Heavy infantry! Heavy infantry!
Start rolling up the other catapults as well. I think there's a ballista. Yeah, there is.
Heavy infantry!
A little bit awkward,
Catapults!
since it is doing quite a bit of damage. Right, lovely. We're doing plenty of damage. That's good. Let's just charge forwards. I need to kill this ballista, otherwise it's just going to do loads of damage. Oh shit. That friendly fire though. Ouch. This has certainly been an interesting siege though. I've very much enjoyed this one. Using catapults to actually break down the walls is really, really cool. But let's just finish things
Our
off.
men are winning the battle.
Doesn't take too long
If we
now.
continue like this, we will by St. George! Our men have taken control of the city.
Beautiful. Zaragoza is ours.
Attack! All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won.
The only thing I am worried about is the fact that my infantry is like slowly but surely getting depleted in this army.
Glory, honor, victory.
I will just occupy it.
God be
And
praised.
I'm
He
going
has
to repair
granted us
the
victory.
wall. I'm surprised though that there isn't more buildings here. You'd think the AI would have built it up a bit more. But I'm going to merge these units. So that's going to leave us some space to build some town militia, just to leave behind. I could also just bring over some reinforcements from Toulouse. Maybe a couple of feudal knights would make it here. We can't build feudal knights here. So never mind. But yeah, that's a chunk out of Spain. And the Pope didn't like that at all.
Yes, Your Highness. God's servant. Yes, Your Highness. God's servant.
Sire.
Right, anything else we need to do?
My lord. An order.
I don't think these guys can go anywhere, right? Yeah, that's already moved. That guy's
Hail my
moved.
king.
Henry could
Hail
attack,
my
but we would
king.
get excommunicated. Hamburg's fine. Ended quite well. We can also get... Ooh, dismounted English knights. That is pretty damn awesome. Why can we recruit those there and nowhere else? Surely we would be able to recruit them here. Maybe it's because that's in French land? That is beautiful. These guys are awesome. They have 22 attack. I have to get some of those. I think I'm just going to build them. Just because. We'll grab ourselves some more yeoman archers. Eventually a guy can come along and pick these up. But unfortunately guys, it has been my time. So I am going to leave it here. We'll just go over the turn again in the next episode and then probably move on to the next one. We are in a pretty good position pushing eastward through Europe. We do have this army that's going to be cleaning up some rebels in the UK and then sort of coming back to Hamburg, picking up the troops and probably going to Stettin. So this will be the guy, I think, who will lead that charge. He's only 18 years old, so a long way to go. Maybe he can match the renown of Henry. Either way, that's all. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.